Hi, hope everyone had a wonderful Thanksgiving and that you're having fun getting ready for the Christmas and holiday season that's coming up pretty quickly. I wanted to hop on really fast to say hello, so I have Cosette with me. As you can see, she's gotten a little bit bigger, but not much. 4.5 months now, and she's getting used to her sweater. She doesn't like the cold outside, so I think as it gets colder and she realizes that her sweaters keep her warm, she will like them a little bit more, but she's also teething. So that's not been a lot of fun because she wants to chew on everything. So her nickname is, has went from Piranha to Cujo. So, and she's such a sweet little dog, but when her mouth is bothering her, she just has to chew, and she will chew on whatever. Not my finger, no. And you have to be really careful when she's around your face right now because she'll be really, really sweet, and she'll do that really fast, and you're like, whoa, that's not for you to take a bite out of. No. But so I thought, since I can actually pick her up and show her, that I would do that. Tallulah is in here as well, but she is laying down on the ground, and I can't pick her up. She weighs almost 60 pounds, so those days are gone. But I wanted to hop on here really fast. I had a pretty good day today with my mom and I. We went to a Nutcracker tea. And last night my husband and I went to see the Loudon Ballet. I think that was the name of it, or Loudon Performance Arts. I'd have to look that up actually, which is really sad. I should have done that. But they did the Nutcracker Ballet last night. So my husband and I went to that. And then today my mom and I went to the Nutcracker Tea in Berryville at the tea cart. And it's just a lot of fun. It's older town, so it's right in the middle. It's right on their main street, which, like a lot of main streets, if you blink too long, you're going to miss it. But the way the tea cart is on the inside, they have a lot of the older dinnerware, place settings. So you have a mix and match kind of setting, which is kind of neat. But it's fun. Today there was, even though it was a Nutcracker tea and it's really for children, there were only 2 kids there, age-wise. Some of the chandeliers or teapots, the place settings, like I said, are all mix and match, but it's just really neat to see a lot of the older china being used, and silverware, the little spoons. They just do a really good job. Everything's really good, of course. And then they also had their parade, so we were able to see that go by. And the 2 little girls were able to go out, and when they were throwing candy, they filled up a bag of candy and came back in. So I think they had a pretty good time. Before we went to the tea cart, actually, we had some time to kill. So we had gotten there a little bit early. We went into this shop, and I think its name is, it's on my bag. So I can say where I bought these, not that you'll be able to go get them. And when you see, you'll be like, what? So the store is Needle and Pens, and it's in Berryville, Virginia. Yarn store. And so when we walked in, I wasn't, like, we were killing time, so we just started going into some of the shops. So we walk in and I look around. Even though I knit, I still have a lot of yarn, so I wasn't really in a yarn purchasing mood. And my mom is very friendly. She'll talk to anybody. So of course I'm kind of waiting for her to talk, and I just happened to look over on one of the shelves and I saw one of these. And I looked at it, and at first I thought it was a display model, something to decorate the shop with. And then I noticed there was a tag on it. So I picked it up and I was like, well, okay. Frame and everything, 15 bucks. I think I can do that. I don't have to stitch it. It can go with my Santas. So my mom was still talking. So I looked around, and then I spotted another one. So this was one of the other ones I picked up. Once again, $15, but they're already stitched. They're framed pretty nice. I am going to have to probably redo the backs, but that's okay. And the frames, they've gotten scuffed up a little bit, but I can probably just wax and clean that up. And then I just kept walking around, and then I realized everywhere I looked, there was a stitched Prairie School Santa. So I was able to get this one. And I picked up this one. And I picked up this one. And then finally, when I was checking out and I thought I had them all already, I turned around and looked on a shelf, and there was this one, which is the Noah's Ark one. I was like, oh my goodness, how did I miss that one? So, I mean, that was just, each one of them they were $15, but well worth it because I don't have to stitch them. I can display them with my Santa collection that I have. I have a lot of Santa music boxes and figurines that my mom has found when she's been out in some of her escapades, and I love them. They're a lot of them are Fitz and Floyd, which is kind of nice because they can be really pricey, and so when you can find them at an estate sale or Goodwill or someplace like that, that's always a good thing. Or if your mom just happens to find them and pick them up and give them to you, that's even better. So so that was how part of my day was spent. Then of course I had to hit Hobby Lobby, which the shelves were empty, people, already. The shelves were empty, which I couldn't believe. They were consolidating and ended up having like 3 or 4 rows of shelves that were empty, that they had moved everything over. So all in all, it was a pretty good day. Plus, you know, I got to spend some time with my mom, which was good. We talk a lot, but we don't necessarily see each other all the time because it's just, you know, life's busy. And she's not that far from me, but still, life's busy. So I think, as I mentioned, I put my tree up today. So I still have some glitter going on. So if I'm sparkling, that is why. And I realized there are some ornaments that I keep, no matter what goes on, and they're the handmade ones, which I'm sure, like a lot of you, same thing. So I have some that I thought I would show you and tell you a little bit about them. The first one is this little needlepoint that one of my aunt did, who she actually did the next two I'm going to show you as well, and it has my name that she stitched for me. And I mean, she gave this to me. She's my dad's sister-in-law. My parents split up when I was 6, so this was when, I mean, this is probably close to 50 years old at this point. And then she also she went through a period where she was doing stained glass, so she made this one for me, and she put the name of my dog on the back, which at the time was Prissy, which was a miniature poodle. And then she also made one for me that had my name on the back and an angel, and these have been on my tree pretty much ever since she gave them to me. So I thought I would share those. And then this one, I need to get the pattern for this. My mom's oldest sister, it looks like it's got some tinsel on it from another ornament. She crochets these and puts them on. I think this one is yeah, it's not gonna, usually it's the glass ones that she puts them on, but they're getting harder and harder to find, and they're so thin they break really easy. So she started doing the non-breakable ones, and my tree is primarily red and white, so she did these. I have a set of 12 that she gave my mom for me, so they go on my tree as well. And I think my mom just gave them to me last year, so she just did these for me. But I just love them, and they look really nice on the tree when you mix them in with everything else. When you've got a bunch of red and silver and other colors going on, it's kind of a nice little change. And they were made by my mom's oldest sister, which is kind of nice. And then I also thought, and I don't have them all made up yet, but I'm going to go ahead and show you some of my new designs for the holidays. I have 3 different types of designs that I'm releasing to the shop. I haven't showed all of them on Instagram yet. Right now I'm showing the 12 Days of Santa. So I have 12 Santas that I will be showing a new one every day. And I need to put them in my Etsy shop. So once I do that, you guys can go check them out there as well. And I'm trying to think of the easiest way to show you, since I don't have the actual ones made up yet. So I'm probably just going to show you the images. And I want to make sure I get them all. Okay, I'm going to snip this real fast. But they're primarily the Victorian Santa style. And so that's what the different images are, which I know it's kind of hard to see that. So I have these almost ready to put in the piece. Then this is another one which I really like. It says Merry Christmas, but the Santa, he's got his reindeer and he looks like he is going down the chimney because his toy bag is full. So I have the Santas that I'm doing, and then I have more of a retro holiday type of theme, and I'm going to show you the ones that I have almost ready to go. So we have like a Merry Christmas. These are kind of hard. Let me see if I turn the light over, if that helps at all, or if it just kind of makes me too bright. I don't know. So that one says Merry Christmas, and then a season's greeting. And then I have one that's like a tree, very retro, snowflakes, once again, very retro. And then a happy holidays and season's greeting. So I just thought these were fun. I have several of them, but I haven't showed these on Instagram yet. So if you watch this before you see Instagram, then you'll have, you'll know what is new ahead of time. They look like ornaments. So I love the retro ones. I think they're fun. Complement very well with everyone's designs that have more of, well, the chalkboard designs because of the black background. So I thought those would be fun. And then I'm also doing some sewing ones because, yeah, you know, that's why we use them, right? So let's see here. I thought I had the images out already. Here we go. You can see how much of a, I'll show you I have two that I have done. So I have a JP Coates one. It's a new design, which it's very similar to the other one, but it's very different too. So this is I'm trying to get it so it'll hang a little bit better. And please excuse my nails, I haven't had them done and they look really bad. So this one, make sure I've got it the right way. JP Coates. And then we have dogs dancing in the background and one of them doing I don't know what. They're playing. And then this one says DMC, which I thought that was a really nice image. And then let's see here, we've got, I know I have the pieces. We have a butterfly one, which is a needlebook case. And then I have, I'm just going to snip these real fast because I'm getting ready to work on these. And these will be next. All right, so this is a diamond sewing needle. And then there'll be a gold thimble, darker thimble. And then let's see here. I like these two. One of them is it's a standard rotary shuttle, which is this one right here. And then this one here is a Singer sewing machine needle book image. It was the cover of one of the needle books that they gave to folks. So all of those will be available. Shops have them, and I will also have them in my Etsy shop. I don't have them all listed, but if you're interested in any of them, you can always send me a message and let me know, because it does take, when you enter these into Etsy, when you have this many, it takes a little while to get them all in there. Which is one of the reasons why I list them the way that I do, is instead of having 5 different listings for each image, I do one listing and then you have your choice that you choose from as far as the thread keep, the scissor keep, the necklace keep, and what else do I have now? I know there's the needle keep, the necklace keep, the thread keep, scissor keep, and then I'm doing the project keep, which is for the zipper pulls. And it's the same style, so they're the same images and everything, except it has a lobster claw clasp so that you can attach it onto your zipper of your project bag or whatever has a zipper you could attach it to, and just, you know, something a little bit fun. So those are available as well. So I have all of those. That's why I do one listing, because there's several of them, so I don't want to do 5 listings for each one because it would just be too overwhelming for me. So I do one for each image, and then you select from there which ones you're interested in. And I realize I don't really talk a lot about my accessories and everything, but I've been getting a lot of questions, and people are showing a lot more interest, so I thought I would go ahead and do that in order to kind of explain why I do things sometimes the way I do, because they do seem kind of crazy. And hang on a second. I broke up the dogs, so I still have Cosette in here, and Tallulah, I put her out because she's easier to put out. Cosette still needs to be where we can see her because she gets into things. Come on, Cosette. Come here, girl. Come here. She does like to be held. Come here. All right. Come here. There we go. You can sit up here because I'm almost done anyway. So you can hang out. Don't cry. Don't chew. No. No, you don't need to chew. And then one of the other things too I wanted to talk about, because it is the holidays, is the Christmas bake that I have. A lot of folks have been ordering that one and doing the PDF download from Etsy. And I also wanted to show you what the mug looks like. So this is also available in my Etsy shop. And it says the same thing as the stitch piece. It says, I want to bake stuff, watch Christmas movies, and stitch all day. So it's a good size mug. I know it's hard to tell when you see the images. Okay, Cosette, okay. But I thought I would go ahead and show it so you could see that it is, it's a decent sized mug. And I don't know, I have them around. I use them for all kinds of stuff. They're dishwasher, let me make sure. Yeah, they're dishwasher, microwave safe, but they do get really hot if you put them in the microwave, so be really careful. You've been warned. All right. So I hope all of you have a very good holiday season, whatever you may celebrate. I hope to have an opportunity to get back on here and do another FlossTube and give you some more information, more things that are going on. I'm hoping that I can get a little bit more consistent with these, and then I won't feel like I'm always catching up and apologizing. So how's that? So I hope all of you, once again, have a very Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Kwanzaa, whatever you celebrate. I hope you have the best holiday season ever and go into the new year ready to go. I think someone here is ready to go. What do you think? So until next time, thanks. Bye.